So this is the Nitrate viewer that I've put together. As you can see, the background of this has a bit of a blue theme to go with drinking water, since it's about nitrate and drinking water. The main space of the web page is taken up by the Esri map. The base map is grayscale, which allows all the other layers that have colors to pop more in the visual hierarchy. In this case, the one layer we have in by default is census tracts symbolized according to cancer rates. So we click on a translucent tract, we can tell the cancer rate is low, in this case 15%. And for one that is a solid non-translucent red, is fairly high. In this case, it's 82%. That is shown in the legend on the left. There is also a toggle on the right, which allows us to turn off and on the cancer tracts layer. And generally, this cancer rate just pops well because red, danger, cancer. So I thought that was well suited. On the right, we have a little bit of an entry panel here that should ask for a K coefficient value. And it gives a little bit of an explanation about what the K coefficient is. If we enter a non-number value into the input box and either hit the enter key or the submit button, it will give us a message saying that the value entered is not a number. And so what we can do is we can enter in something that is a number and hit submit. A little GIF, loading GIF will show up while the backend is processing the request. And a bunch of different things happen in the interface. The major thing is that the map gets two new layers. We get a nitrate levels point file, or point layer, that shows each of the different census tracts as a point. The darker the point, the higher the nitrate value. And the lighter the point, the lower the nitrate value. And as you can see, there have respective pop-ups that show the track ID, the nitrate level, and the standard deviation of nitrate within that census tract. In addition to this estimated nitrates level, we also have a standard deviation of nitrate within the cell, within the tract layer, also symbolizes points. And in the similar nature, the darker the yellow, the higher the standard deviation. The lighter the yellow, the lower the standard deviation. And that is all reflected in the legend, which did get updated as those two new layers got added. On the right, we have information about what the new R squared value is. And it lets us know what the meaning of that R squared value is and what the best fit line for the data set is, its formula. And it's also plotted out in this SVG graph. And we can see each of the dark dots on there is a single census tract. And the red trend line shows what the linear regression best fit is. And if we want to have some kind of file output for this, we can print copy of results. And in Chrome or whatever else, you can save it to a PDF, or if you have some kind of printer emulator, you can save that as a file. Save that to your desktop or wherever else. And then, as you can see, we have a nice little PDF file to work with, which has the summarized information. So this is the Nitrate viewer that I've put together.